Spring is here, which means it's time to get back into the lawn. To help you guys out, here are my top 3 tips to help you kick off your lawn care season in just one day. But first, if you are new to the channel, welcome. We teach everything about lawn care, especially with cool season grasses like perennial ryegrass, Kentucky bluegrass, turf type tall fescue. So if you're looking for help, you've come to the right channel. If you have any questions, please ask those down in the comments. We do our very best to answer every single one to help you guys out. So consider subscribing, like the video, and again, if you have any questions, drop them down below. The first thing I do, and this is the most labor intensive, so bear with me, is doing this spring cleanup. We're talking about getting a nice, clean, and deep, fresh edge around the perimeter of like sidewalks, driveways, entryways, things like that. Also doing a blow or rake of your lawn to pick up all of the debris. And then lastly, cleaning up some of these bushes that have grown out of hand and tidying up the mulch beds a bit. And to help us with this task, we do have the brand new stick edger from Milwaukee Tool. That's 3011-20. And the brand new 30-inch hedge trimmer from Milwaukee, 3034-20. The blower and the mower. You don't necessarily need all of these tools, but they're going to make things a lot easier and faster for you. So when things are really matted down, say for instance, if you had a heavy snowfall over winter, really pushed the grass down, mushed it into the soil, then you want to go with a rake, a light rake, do a light raking. You don't want to be doing a dethatching or scarifying. That's a little too aggressive this time of year. You can consider doing something like that once things are more vigorously growing, but just a light raking to kind of pick that grass up, increase the airflow at that soil level, and then we're gonna mow. So I'm gonna blow and then mow. No need for me to rake here. We didn't really have much heavy snow this year. Things are looking pretty good there, but we are gonna mow, and we're not really gonna be cutting too much off. We're really just sucking things up, getting things in, collecting it in a bag, getting all that debris and stuff up. Blow out the bigger stuff, but the smaller stuff we're gonna pick up with this mower right here. All right, so we have edged, we have blowed, we have mowed. To continue with that spring cleanup step, we're gonna work on this bed right here, these mulch beds. We're gonna do 2 things. One, we're gonna redefine our edge here. This is a natural live edge, so we're gonna redefine that with a fresh, deep edge that's really gonna pop. Then, after we've gotten all the weeds and stuff picked up, we are going to mulch. I like to go with black mulch. I think that stark color contrast between the black mulch and the green bushes and the green grass really stands out. I told you that tip was going to be very labor intensive, but I'm telling you, just that step alone, that whole spring cleanup, is going to completely transform things. Next, let's talk about Pre-Emergent, specifically this product right here, Prodiamine. This one right here, this we mix with water and spray with a backpack sprayer. You can also get this stuff in a granular form and spread it out with your regular granular Scott's spreader, whatever you've got. But this is gonna stop the weeds from taking control of your yard. So you put this down earlier in the springtime. Maybe if you want, you can do what's called a split application, where you put a little bit down now, and then come summertime, you put a little bit more down. I like to just do one application to get me through to the fall. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here with this. But this is gonna stop those weeds from taking over, especially through those summer months. So go with your Pre-Emergent. And don't forget that Pre-Emergents need to be watered in. Now, most of you probably don't have your irrigation systems up and running yet, and that's okay. I like to time Pre-Emergents with some storms that are coming in, so we do have some rain on the way later on tonight. So we're gonna put some of that down, and then Mother Nature is gonna take care of the rest for us. Now, with this pre-emergent application, you are not going to see any results from this immediately. This is more of like an insurance policy setting you up for the future to stop the future weeds from invading your lawn. Now, note that you cannot put down new grass seed if you're gonna do a pre-emergent. So if you have plans on doing any type of seeding, then just skip that step. And my final tip for you, we're starting to get warm enough where it's gonna be time to fertilize the lawn. We're coming out of winter, the lawn is hungry, and if you really wanna jumpstart things, I would consider going with something like a starter fertilizer that's got a little bit of everything in it to keep your lawn healthy through the year, or through the first couple of months, let's say. If you really want to step it up, I would consider doing a soil test that will tell you exactly what you need in terms of a fertilizer for your lawn. If you're concerned about putting down a certain fertilizer, I would consider just going with a nitrogen fertilizer. 3 numbers on the bag, N, P, and K. That first number, that's nitrogen only. So I'd go with just the nitrogen fertilizer. You'll see something like a 2500 or something like that. We've done a lot of videos on pre-emergent applications and fertilizer applications. I'll leave a few that are some of my favorite linked below, so you can go and dive deeper into those applications. And there you have it. If you have any questions, please drop those down in the comment section. We do our very best to answer every single one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for joining.